What up, Laker Nation? It's your boy DTLF back with another post-game recap, man. Shout out the Lakers snapping a 4-game streak, baby. Let's go. That's what I like to see. Excellent effort, both ends of the floor. Dennis Schroeder, game ball, absolutely changing the pace and killing in the paint, man. Honestly, LeBron James MVP performance. What he had: 28 points, 11 rebounds, 7 assists. MVP performance again. I absolutely love Kyle Kuzma's effort. Throw the numbers out the window. Excellent effort by Kyle Kuzma. But the whole team, the ball movement, the defensive rotations was on point. Yes, Damian Lillard still dropped 35, but what was my key? I said keep him under 40. They did that. I said make sure nobody else really gets off. We did that. Gary Trent Jr. wanted to, but the Lakers did an excellent job of containing everybody other than Damian Lillard. Still impressive, well-rounded game. My only thing is that I want to see more minutes, more playing time for your boy Kyle Kuzma. That's it. But other than that, we win. Great game. We'll open up the phone lines in just a bit when I get to the comment section first. Very excited, guys. Very excited. It feels good to be back. What a difference a guard like Dennis really makes, man. I've been telling you guys, we're missing him bad. And, a lot of people are already willing to give up. I don't want those Laker fans to come back anymore because they had given up on this team, man. And honestly, they don't deserve to root this team now that it's going to start doing better. Now, we still have a lot of improvement to make. Obviously, got to give credit to the Lakers for having a great night, but I still think we need help down low in the paint. Marc Gasol was getting cooked in that first quarter, but I think the Lakers did a good job of recovering and just doing, things a little bit better, man. Bottom line is a player can make a difference. Are you guys ready to, like my man right here says, Dan, the Lakers Nation owes Dennis an apology. Even when he isn't scoring, he's huge with us. He said, notice that on this 4-game losing streak, extend Dennis, Rob. I think he deserves an extension. He might not be consistent offensively, but I think we don't give him enough credit for what he does on the defensive end. Defensively, the guy's a pest. He's a pest around the perimeter, and what I like about him, even when he's late on the rotations, he still contests the three-point shot. There was many times they thought they had an open shot, and Dennis just sprinted, looking like the Flash, all the way out to the three-point line and recovered enough to contest and make them miss. I love it, guys. Look, overall, this team does have depth. Obviously, injury matters, especially to the position of the guard. When we lose a playmaker and a scorer like Dennis Schroeder, it's going to be a problem. He's a big part. My man said should have gave Damian Jones some minutes just to see what he's capable of. Yeah, I would have loved it, especially when we went up 15. But you can never take a chance. I understand why Frank didn't do it. You can never really take a chance on a team like Portland. I still would have liked to see him out there, especially because Marc Gasol got cooked and he got in foul trouble in the first half. So I thought that was a golden opportunity. But instead, I told you guys, man, these coaches are they don't like the risk. They don't like to throw in a player they just picked up from the sidewalk and just risk their offense or defensive liability. For some reason, they got to make sure they practice first and they run sets or whatever before they even give them a look. But personally, I thought there was plenty of opportunities to give them a look. But again, I'm not complaining. We do get the win. I'm super excited of snapping that 4-game losing streak. And a bonus on the side is that the Utah Jazz lost as well. So that's another bonus. That's really good. My brother Strictly Buckets, appreciate you, bro. He said, hey, yo, let's go. He said, got the big dub. Also, I won 2,000 on betting with a 14-leg multi and needed the Lakers to win. He said, woo, hell yeah. I'm hyped AF. Bron for MVP. That's what's up, bro. I'm happy for you, man. Shout out to my dog right here for, betting on what he believes and getting paid for it, man. That's what's up, bro. Big time balling. Hey, big bang takes little bang, bro. That's what it's all about. My man said, DTLF, much love and respect, my Laker brother. From another mother, he said, I love you, bro. Love you too, man. He said, I hope Trez becomes a Laker for life. He's been spectacular. Glad to have Dennis back. Should we start Jones versus Golden State Warriors? I don't think they're going to start him, but I do think he's going to get a look, especially going up against the former team. Most of the time, it's a perfect time for coaches to give these guys an opportunity to prove themselves versus a former team that got rid of them in the past. But I love you too, bro. And you know what? It is good to have Dennis. Trez has been the most efficient player besides LeBron all season long. And I'm very happy, man. I'm very happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm very happy that we got him. This offseason, people, they tuned into my channel. They thought I was going to trash the acquisition, obviously, because he was a Clipper and I didn't like him. But you guys know the rule, man. As soon as you join the Lakers, if you're good, my respect goes up through the roof for you. You know what I'm saying? It's different. I had no respect for him when he was trash talking us and all of that. I get it, it's in his nature, but look at the franchise you were playing for. Now, nothing but love and respect for Trez, man. He's become one of my favorite Lakers, and I'm a lot of your guys as well, and deservedly so, man. The kid is spectacular. He doesn't miss a beat to make a hustle play, and he continues to shine without any plays drawn up for him. 17 points again tonight, very efficiently off the bench. He's the spark plug. He's the little engine that could. He just keeps going, man. He just continues to get better and better within the offense and within the system. You can't ask for a better person. You know, you can't ask for a better type of player. He said, how about that W? Let's go, Lake Show. Let's get it, baby. Yo, check this out, right? This was a huge win. Portland was coming in here, man. They're pretty decent. I'm telling you, even without CJ, Gary Trent, and Melo, and Enes Kanter, these other guys have been stepping up for them. So they're a very streaky team. And anytime you're going up against Big Dame, who dropped 35 tonight, you definitely got to hold your breath. Make sure that we contain him. Even the commentators, when we were up 15, we're like, it's never over with Damian. And they're right. Nothing but love and respect to that, brother. But at the end of the day, the Lakers came in here, man. We took care of business through adversity. 4-game losing streak snap. Now, let's see if we can build on it. Because we really need to build on it. That's what the Lakers got to do right now. If we can, grab momentum and start building, man, it's going to be huge for us. Because, look, the schedule, I'm going to tell you guys the schedule coming up. We got Warriors on Sunday, so catch me live for pregame then. Then we got the Kings, very winnable game. Warriors and Kings, both of those are winnable. And we owe the Warriors because last time they came back on us and ended up beating us. So, revenge game coming up, man. You heard it here first. We're going to beat the Warriors twice, hopefully. He said, what's good, Detail of how do you feel about Kuzma and Morris? I'm not happy that Morris is getting all these minutes, to be honest with you, because Kuzma's been killing. And even tonight, yeah, he only had, 4 points? But his rebounding was on point, man. He did his thing. And, I love what Kuzma stands for. He's become a full-time hustler, full-time hustle player for reals. And that's huge. That's huge. Kyle Kuzma, he had 11 rebounds, even off the bench. So, my guy, he makes a great defensive effort. And I absolutely love what Kuzma's bringing to the table. He deserves to start without Anthony Davis there, for sure. He said, Dan, should the Lakers trade for Daniel House to replace Morris minutes? Nah, I'm good. We don't need another guard, bro. We don't need another guard. If anything, if this guy Damian Jones works out, we'll be set. But if he doesn't, we're gonna need another big. But I have faith. Let's see how if he pans out. Hopefully, he gets an opportunity to shine in this 10-day contract. Nothing drives me more crazy than coaching staff ignoring a player when you have him there at your disposal. I know damn well they didn't get him for practice. So hopefully he gets a chance to show what he's got, and hopefully he impresses us. I'm excited. I love new talent, especially when it's young talent, and I'm excited to see what he brings to the table. Great defensive game. Absolutely. Absolutely. He said, who's the person that told LeBron James to shut up and dribble about using his platform speaking on social injustice? We don't even want to give that guy attention, man. That guy's dumb for saying that. Like, honestly, if anything, he should just shut up and play soccer or whatever he wants to play. Because if you're not okay with players being more than just an athlete, then your ignorance is bliss, man. So, yeah, we're not going to deal. We're not going to get into that, man. This is happy night tonight. We're going to open up the phone lines, man, see how you guys are feeling. You guys remember the phone number? If not, I'm going to put it right here on the screen for you guys. Here it is, man. First come, first serve. Number is 909-285-1385. If you guys want to call in, give your thoughts, opinions. If you guys wanted to see Mr. Jones, if you guys think who should start or whatnot, we'll see what Laker Nation is thinking. Let's see. First caller. Hello, you on live with DTLF? What's up?
What's up, Dan? It's me, James.
James, what's up, brother? How's it going?
Hey, blessed and highly favored, man. Great bounce back win for the Lakers today. Needed it, especially with Dame getting hot like that. He loves playing against the Lakers, man. I would love for him to become a future Laker one time. In the future, man, I would love him just pry him away from the Blazers. But like you said, it's something we can build on, and I just don't think I'm upset about it. Is that Damian Jones and Kuz didn't get that much playing time.
Right. Now, I feel you, man. I feel you. I feel like both of those players deserve to have an opportunity, especially Kuz, who's been putting in work this season. But you're right, man. Look, we knew Damian Lillard was going to go off. If you were here for pregame or not, I mentioned how the key was to keep him under 40 points because it's going to be harder for them to score. They don't really have another star on the team. They have some really good role players, but I knew Dennis would make an impact on the defensive end and on the offensive end. Well, how you feeling about Dennis, man? You think he deserves an extension?
Oh, most definitely, man. That's money well spent right there.
That's a fact.
So take the money that we give him to the Saul and stay here to extend Schröder to and find some way to get Alex Caruso and THT under that salary cap as well.
Absolutely. Even if we go over the salary cap, I think, like you said, that's money well spent. And I'm very excited to see if we are able to work out a deal. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out in the future, he becomes an asset, to trade or whatever. But bottom line is, yeah, I'm very excited for what the future holds, man. Any last words for Laker Nation?
Yeah, man. Let's build on this, man. Let's get it.
All right, brother. Thank you so much for the phone call, man. I appreciate you, boss.
All right, boss.
All right, man. Hey, I think Dennis Schröder absolutely deserves an extension. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't work out in the future, the Lakers could always turn around and trade him. He's a very good trade asset. Worst case scenario. Best case scenario, he's a long-term solution, starting point guard for us, and he'll continue to wreak havoc on both ends of the floor.
Press 1 to start the call or 2 to decline. The call will start at the beep.
Hey, what's up, man? You on live with DTLF?
What's good, Dan? Appreciate all you do for the live, and thanks for all the content you put out. Just want to say it was a good win. We needed that. I want to ask you something. How do you feel about Matthews, man? I'm tired of him getting time over other people like THT.
Hey, that's a hot topic right there. I appreciate you, bro, for showing love. Definitely appreciate you for tuning in. As far as Wesley Matthews goes, I've been on record as to saying I think I declare him as the next Danny Green, except he doesn't have the paycheck, right? That's the only difference. But very inconsistent, man. He's probably given me 3 to 4 good games all season long. We're at the point where we kind of know what we have with him. Now, I don't know if he's gonna pan out in the playoffs, and maybe he's worth keeping for that reason. But to be honest with you, I wouldn't mind if we cut him or traded him the way he's playing.
Completely agree with you, man. Hey, keep up the good work, and I'll be always watching. All right, appreciate you.
Thank you so much, boss. Appreciate you. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Wow. So people see what I see about Wesley Matthews. He's been very inconsistent. It's unfortunate because I liked him coming in. What's up, man? You on live with DTLF? Talk to me.
Hey, what's going on, Dan?
What's going on, boss? Where you calling in from?
Man, Maurice Harris calling in from Fort Mississippi.
Mississippi. Hey.
And this game, this is why I honestly believe that if we had Schröder the last 4 games, I honestly believe that we would have taken the Knicks into overtime, and we probably would have won. We would have easily beat the Washington Wizards.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. Hey, a player makes a huge difference. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say, what could have and should have happened. The past is in the past. But you're right. I think we would have at least had a shot in those games. So I completely agree with you, bro. Continue.
Yeah. Now, the Jazz, the 22 threes, this is kind of really nothing you can do about that. So I probably still give them the win on that. But every other game, I honestly really and truly believe the Lakers would have won. My takeaway from tonight pretty much is, hey, we got Dennis Schröder back, and what I said was right. As soon as we got him back, more defense was going to be had, more offense was going to be going on. And the player that I really liked tonight was Kuzma. He didn't score much, but them rebounds was fire. Like the offensive that he got.
Exactly.
Because Marc Gasol, Jesus, he can't jump for nothing, man.
Well, I don't think this man could jump on a phone book if you put it in the middle of the court. Like, seriously, if his life depended on it, it's tough, man. He's out here looking like a slug across the court, man. It's tough. But you know what, man? I'm gonna tell you this. Marc Gasol, I haven't given up on him. I feel like he could still be useful off the bench, though. Keyword off the bench, right? When the playoffs come, I think his veteran leadership will definitely help us. He does have a white body. He can set screens. And I think he does have certain attributes to his game that are still very useful. However, how you feeling about this Damian Jones kid, man, that's coming in? You think he has the potential to be the Lakers' future starter, or you think do you think the Lakers are just lollygagging until somebody else becomes available?
I think what the Lakers are doing with the 10-day contract, Like, they're going to give this guy a shot. I really and truly believe they're going to give him a shot. And, like, with him being his height, and I've seen highlights, he can jump, and he would be, like, a good live person to go for. Like, I really and truly think that he would be a great addition. And if he is, it's a chance that we're going to keep him long term.
Right.
And we probably wouldn't have to go after anyone else. It could be cheaper.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. I'm open-minded. See, I'm at the point. I've been watching Lakers for so many years. They know how to build a championship team. So I'm open-minded to what they're doing right now. If this kid turns out to be a gem, exactly. That's what I'm saying. We can do that, right? We've done it before.
Yeah.
So if he it's a win-win. Like if he turns out to be a diamond in the rough, then we made orange juice with lemons, as the saying goes.
Right.
If it turns out to be something that we don't need, he's only on a 10-day contract, so we'll have nothing to lose. I think Rob is doing his due diligence.
Right. But also, I really and truly think Schröder really and truly needs that extension. Like, I really would love to give him that extension. I really think he deserves it at this point.
Right. Yeah. Dennis deserves the extension regardless. Dennis is going to probably get it regardless. They're just probably trying to, they're probably trying to negotiate the year situation. Probably not lock ourselves up too long term, or maybe they want more years from him. I don't know. Either way, but it'll be interesting to see what happens there. Thank you so much for the call, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Anytime, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah, bless you.
Take it easy. God bless you too.
All right.
But yes, everybody agrees there so far that everybody's on board that Dennis Schröder needs to be re-signed regardless of whatever happens with him in the future. He is a very exceptional talent. We haven't had a guard like this in a long time. Some people say all the way back since Eddie Jones and Nick Van Exel. Like, that's high praise, right? So it's been a cool minute, but I think this kid definitely deserves the contract. He's going to get paid. What's up, man? You on live? Did we lose him? We lost him. Sometimes it happens, guys. My bad. Let's head over to the comment section for a little bit. See what's up over here. Don't want to ignore the other fans. He said, Dan, is there any defensive player who can stop Dame? Damian Lillard is one of those players. Him and Kyrie, man, they remind me a lot of Kobe. Obviously, they don't match up to him because Kobe had, Kobe was he was on another level, but they take parts of his games. You could tell they study Kobe. And you can see a little resemblance here and there. For example, the fearlessness, the clutch factor that Kobe had, you can see some of that on Damian Lillard. The way they split the double team, the way he gets in the paint and finishes, it's spectacular to watch. Like, even when he's going up against my team, I was telling my brother, man, this kid right here is fun to watch, even when he's going up against your favorite team. So, I can't even slander him like I do Westbrook and other guards.
The call will start at the beep.
Hey, what up, man? You're on live with Dan.
Oh, what's up, Dan? This is Jerry, man, from Florida.
Jerry from Florida. What's up, brother? How you doing?
Man, I just want to – I'm happy about the win, but I'm disappointed in Vogel for not playing your boy Damian Jones tonight, man.
I feel you. Hey, the clock's ticking, right? People don't understand that these 10-day contracts aren't 10 games. It's 10 days from the moment you sign it, right? So it's the off days as well. That's the tough situation. So every opportunity that they have a chance to get, I think, the coaching staff should do them a favor and definitely play these kids, man. There's a dream on the line.
Yeah, man, this messed up. And, like, another thing, like, I really think LeBron ought to rest more, man.
Absolutely.
I know he's LeBron, but I think he's 36, man.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
I think he ought to rest, bro.
Absolutely, man. Father Time is undefeated, and we can't be tempting fate, right? We can't tempt the Grim Reaper and come and take LeBron's ankles or something, man. So, or his knees.
Exactly.
So I agree with you on that, man. It is concerning, especially when we're up 15. You would think a coach would do a better job of, like, substitution patterns, right? I've noticed there's times when we're up by 20 and LeBron's still out there. So that does bother me about Frank, and it gives me a little bit of shades of Mike D'Antoni. Remember when Mike D'Antoni was Lakers coach? Yeah, he just basically, he used up Kobe to the bone, and that's part of the reason he got injured, in my opinion. But we're trying to prevent that, and you're right, man. Any other observations you want to talk about?
Yeah, man.
Well, it was nice having Schröder back, man. Nice effort tonight, man.
Definitely, man.
Overall, I think the team, we doing so bad right now. Like, well, not this game, but other games. I think we just really need rest, man. If everybody remember, we came back early.
Yeah, man.
So I mean, I'm not making excuses, but
no, you're right.
I think I heard somewhere where Caldwell Pope said like he's not feeling it in his legs because he's tired. I mean, I think
if you play ball, you know that your legs have a lot to do with your jump shot as well, right? If he ain't got legs on his jumper, it's gonna be flat every time. So I mean, yeah, it's easy for us to sit here and critique, but you're right. The quick turnaround is a factor for sure. But we just, hey, man, one day at a time, bro. That's what they got to play. But it was an impressive win, especially considering we're coming off of a 4-game losing streak. The way we're starting the game, man, Portland was smelling blood. They were coming out here and just kicking us while we were down. And then LeBron woke up and everybody followed suit, right? But I think it's funny.
Yeah.
You ever realize how the team goes as LeBron goes? If LeBron's sense of urgency is there and he is, he's out here hooping and stuff, the team tends to follow suit. All of a sudden, you got Caruso coming down the lane, jamming on folks. And you got, the bench hyped up. You got them coming in, hitting threes and stuff. It just it sets the tempo for the rest of the game. That's why we miss Anthony Davis and Dennis Schroeder so much, because those are the 3 players we have on the team that could set the tone. Dennis, with his speed, his change of pace, the way he gets in the lane and wreaks havoc on both ends of the floor. Anthony Davis, obviously, 2-way superstar, and LeBron, enough said, right? So when you subtract 2 out of your 3 main starters and superstars, like star players, guess what happens? The defense is able to load up and take away your strengths. And that's what has been happening on this 4-game skid. That's why I wasn't panicking. I knew as long as we come back healthy, we'll be straight, right? But we still got a ways to go. The schedule's going to get tougher. We're going to hopefully, like you said, we got to play that kid Jones.
Man, I just hope to God he plays him and gets him into rotation, man, because what did we get him for 10 days for if we're not going to play him? That's ridiculous, man. And if he doesn't play him, I'm going to be really questioning whether we should keep Vogel. That's ridiculous, man.
Right, I feel you, bro. Look, I'm not ready to question the coach's job yet. We did just win a championship with him, and I thought he was pretty genius the way he inserted Caruso in Game 6 of the finals, along with a couple other moves he did, like not playing JaVale McGee and Dwight in certain series. So I give him a little more credit than that. But I do understand it is frustrating, man. But some coaches, they just have a MO. They have an agenda, and they don't break their little rotations because of new players. I've seen it happen before. I've seen players that come in, get 10-day contracts, and never even see the daylight, They just use them for practice or whatever. So hopefully this isn't the case. I agree with you. We want to see. The hype train is on. Laker Nation wants to see what this kid Damian Jones could do. Thank you so much for the call, brother. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Have a good one, bro. But yeah, look, everybody wants to see what Damian Jones could do, guys. Like nobody got excited this morning and joined my live stream just to see us sign a 10-day contract of somebody who's not going to play. So obviously, Laker Nation not going to be happy about that. I wasn't happy about that, especially when we went up 15. I was like, golden opportunity, throw the kid in. Let's see if he can start doing something, at least for 2-3 possessions. You don't have to leave him in all quarter. But, some coaches like to play with their toys, and some do not. So let's just hope that Frank Vogel can give this kid a shot. Hey, what's up, man? You on live with Dan?
Hey, Dan, what's up, man?
What's up, brother?
Tonight,
Yes, sir. Overdue, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I love what the Lakers did. But Dan, I want to talk about what we need, man.
Okay, talk to me.
Okay, I like the guy Jones that we got.
Uh-huh.
Let's say if he works, very good. If he doesn't, I have 3 players.
3 players. Ooh. Okay, I like that.
Cheap. I think the Lakers should still go for Hassan Whiteside.
Okay, that's one.
Still go for Ariza, because they're both going to be cheap. They're probably bought out or whatever.
Okay.
Whiteside anyway. And then this is what I'm going to do. I will bring back Dion Waiters. Straight scoring.
Whoa.
And we need a spot from the bench that's going to go half hard, play That tenacity. I know Dion cannot play defense, Dan, but offensively, he can still average double digits today.
Well, you know what? You're not wrong. He is an offensive scorer type. But if you remember last year, Frank Vogel had him, and he didn't even play him a single minute in the playoffs, bro. So, yeah, I definitely don't.
He was injured.
Was that the reason why? Okay. Yeah. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind Dion Waiters, but who you cutting, man? Because as it currently stands, we only have.
Wesley Matthews gotta go. Dan, Wesley Matthews gotta leave LA. He cannot play no more.
And another thing is Wesley Matthews fits, even though he's playing horrible or whatever, he fits the offensive scheme way better than Waiters, because Waiters needs the ball in his hands in order to be successful. And even if he's coming off the bench, you're taking the ball away from Trez, you're taking the ball away from Kuz, you're taking the ball away from a lot of players that could take them out of rhythm. So I don't agree with you on the Waiters. I agree with you on everything else. Trevor Ariza would be solid. I think Hassan Whiteside, if he buys in and he doesn't play sloppy, he'd be solid as well. But we don't need another guard. I disagree. Look, when Dennis is there, and that sends Alex Caruso, Wesley, and everybody else to the bench, I feel like we're okay. Off the bench, our playmakers and creators are two players. All right, we have Alex Caruso, who can do it. He doesn't do it often, but he can do it. And then we have, in my opinion, Kyle Kuzma can get a shot whenever he wants. Trez gets everything off of garbage buckets. And by the way, the bench never plays full bench. We always have some starters mixed in there. So the necessity for another scoring guard, I just don't see it right now. Maybe if there was a better one available than Dion, because like I said, the only reason I don't like Dion is because he needs the ball in his hands. He dribbles a lot, and that could take an offense out of rhythm. Now, if you saw tonight, the reason we looked so effective, we were knocking down shots and moving without the basketball, is because the basketball was moving beautifully. So yeah. I think anybody we acquire needs to be somebody who can be effective off ball. And I don't see Dion Waiters he's a high volume shooter. He needs shots to be effective, in my opinion. Go ahead.
The reason why I put Dion Waiters is because he's cheap. So I'm trying to work with the money too.
Right.
You understand?
Yes.
If you cut Wesley Matthews and McKinney,
okay. So
you save the money. So let's say Damian Jones is not good or he's good, whatever. You can sign. Dion can even take $500,000. He will play because he's home. You understand? If you have him there, whenever Caruso, these guys cannot score, he will come there, even 14 guys. Come there, score 10 points, and play every one of 2 games. It's not like we're gonna need Dion, but I've seen sometimes, like the fourth quarter tonight, we scored 17 points.
Right.
It's a good win, but sometimes we need to score. And Dion, when everybody is breaking down, he's like the donut on your car, that backup tire. That's all.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I'll give you that. Dion is definitely a scorer. He's definitely a scorer, so I wouldn't mind. Yes. I wouldn't mind, but I just personally, I feel like we have too many guards. You do want to cut Wesley, so I'll give you credit. If you cut Wesley, then okay, somebody else can maybe fill that role.
McKinney, cut both of them.
McKinney, I like, man. I don't know. I like McKinney. If you've seen him in garbage, we're not using McKinney, but you could ask yourself. You could say the same thing for Dion Waiters. If we bring him, we might not use him.
Okay.
Because you got to remember, you have to remember, Coach loves defensive-minded players. So if you think about it, McKinney has a better chance of cracking the rotation than Dion Waiters if we bring him. So let's just agree to disagree, all right? I love your point about Trevor. Love your point about Hassan Whiteside. I even love your point about cutting Wesley the way he's playing. So you're not wrong. We're just going to disagree on one, and that's going to be Dion Waiters. I just don't see how he fits.
Put your cash app. Dad, put your cash app on the screen. We can help you too.
I appreciate you, boss. Actually, if you want to donate, I do have a PayPal. It's on my main page. When you click on Dan, a Lakers fan, you can donate on the top right corner. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate you, man. God bless you. Okay, you too, brother. You too. Have a good one. That's really nice. Appreciate it, man. You guys are so generous. You don't even need that. Like, it's very helpful when you guys donate, but I don't ask for anything, man. Just your support, your likes, your subscriptions, and just keep calling in, man, because it makes the show so much more entertaining. I love this guy. This guy that called in, I think it's his second time calling in. My man is animated. He's passionate about his team. I'm the same way. So I love calls like that, man. It gets me going. He wants to add 3 new pieces, not 2. So my man has a plan, And he sounds like a virtual GM, so I respect it, man. We all want to be GMs for real. Let's see what's up over here. Hey, what's up, brother? You on live with Dan?
Hey, what up, Dan? What up, man?
What's up, bro?
Nothing, man. Just, about time we get it done.
Absolutely, man. We're starving. We're hungry out here.
Yeah, man. So what do you think we need for our team then, so we could get us some more dubs?
Some more dubs. Well, I still think we need a solid rim protector, brother. Tonight we were able to kind of disguise our weakness because let's be real, Enes Kanter didn't have the best of games. He was killing early on, but they don't really have like a dominant center, big, who can expose us and exploit us. But other teams do, right? Other teams have a big man with skill set. A lot of them do. So we do need a big. Yeah. We're all Laker Nation is hoping is Damian Jones. But if it's not, they need another one. My man, previous caller just called in. He said Hassan Whiteside. What do you think of that?
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. Either Hassan Whiteside would be a great pickup. I'm trying to think. I was thinking like Miles Turner. I feel like Miles Turner is a good pickup, but I doubt that Pacers will probably let him go. Yeah,
no, Miles Turner is the type of player you build around. So yeah, there's definitely no unless they wanted to trade him because he wanted out. There's no reason that Miles Turner should come available. But Whiteside, I think it's going to be an option. Maybe depends on how the Kings are doing.
No, for sure. Yeah, for sure. I feel like Whiteside could be a great pickup for us, especially. But I was just kind of upset that Frank Vogel didn't use what's his name, Damian Jones today. I was kind of like, what the heck? Like he's a 10-day contract. He's supposed to show up, see if he can bring something to the table.
Right. Well, in all fairness, these coaches, we have to understand they're older, and man, as we get older, as people get older, we get more stubborn. Right. Bottom line. So we got to give them the benefit of the doubt. Look, let me tell you something, man. Frank Vogel is stubborn in his ways. Sometimes that works for a coach. Sometimes they're stubborn and they get their way, and sometimes it doesn't. Phil Jackson was super stubborn. You remember that? Phil Jackson was so stubborn, man. There was young players sometimes, and he wouldn't give them opportunities at times, until the time was right. So I'm gonna give Frank. I know we want to see Damian Jones, but I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt that hopefully he does play him before his contract's over, and hopefully the kid has enough PT to show something off. Now, in all fairness, coach did say it was not likely he was going to play.
No, I understand that, but I was just kind of expecting at the same time we were up, not quite a bit, but a pretty decent amount, So I was thinking maybe, like you said, like a possession or two, maybe even three.
Right.
And you never know. Maybe he could have, sparked up, helped us out. Or, as soon as he was doing bad, call a timeout, take him out. It's understandable, at the end of the day, he has a 10-day contract.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. Yeah, I'm not mad at it, but you're right. We do want to see him. It is a 10-day contract. It's running out. Let's just hope that Vogel has it in his heart to at least give the kid a look or two. Let's see what he's got, and hopefully he impresses. Because if he impresses, they might give him another 10. I foresee them giving him another 10 just to make sure it's not a fluke. And then if he impresses again, then I wouldn't be shocked if he gets signed, right? But but we'll see.
Who's next on the schedule?
Next on the schedule, we got the Golden State Warriors, brother. We got the Golden State Warriors coming up, I believe, on Sunday. Yes, indeed.
I feel like he's gonna be I feel like he's probably gonna be used there because, man, especially Marcus Smart, he's gonna go up against a good, young, James Wiseman. So.
Yes, sir. Absolutely, brother. Absolutely, and not just that, but you got to remember, Damian Jones I think he was cut by the Warriors. So when you're a coach, you have to use a lot of psychology. I would pull him to the side and be like, "Look, kid, you're gonna get a look tonight. Make sure you prove yourselves and send a message. This is your former team. This is your chance to shine." So I would throw him out there, man, into the fire, see what he does. But we'll see, man. We'll see. We will see, brother. Thank you.
I appreciate you, man. I'm a huge fan of you, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you too, man. Keep calling in, and hopefully we keep winning, bro. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
All right, for sure, man.
All right, bro. Yeah. All right, have a good one. So a lot of people were disappointed tonight. Disappointed with the fact that Damian Jones didn't play, but I have a feeling he will get his shot. I really do. Passionate believer. Thank you so much, brother. I appreciate the donation. He said, DTLF, as LeBron goes, so goes the team. True that, 100. Yeah, man, the superstars, they're table setters. They run it. They run it, man. They do what they do. What's up, big baby? What's up, brother? He said, Dan, would you trade Vucevic? I would trade for Vucevic, but depends on the asking price. I don't want to give up too much, but I do love that kid. I think he's ultra talented for reals. My man Intel Wild, he said, we got that dub, homie. Schroeder first game back and scores 22 points. We've been saying it here on this channel, guys. We missed the kid. The kid is very talented. He's uber talented. And he's a borderline all-star every year. Like he has the potential to become that, but for some reason he's never crossed that all-star line. The West is stacked, so I don't expect him to ever cross it as long as he's over here. But he's good enough that when somebody goes, down with an injury, he's good enough that somebody else is going to step up and that person is Dennis Schroeder. Now, I'm so happy with this team. People were ragging on our depth only because we were injured. Again, there's a lot of fair weather fans. I don't consider them real Laker fans. If you're panicking after a 4-game losing streak and you're already quitting, don't come back when we're lifting the trophy. That's all I'm saying. You got to stay. You got to keep a $150 all times. But what I am saying is this. He said, wow, Dan, our fans complain about Pelinka and Vogel, but they've brought us nothing but success. We are so impatient. Shake my head. It's just that, to be fair, they do want to see. Look, we've been suffering at the center position all year long, so we're all desperate to see another big come through and get an opportunity. That's all it is. It's not that the fans are impatient. I understand their pain, but at the same time, you're right. We do have to, kick back and see what happens, man. We have to kick back and see what happens. I'll open up the phone lines in just a little bit. Yeah, I'm still taking calls, big baby. Keep trying to get through. There's so many though. It constantly it's vibrating nonstop. So let me answer another call here. See what's up. Oh, see, sometimes that happens too. The app just drops the call, so my bad on that. He said, Cook lost. Why is Wesley Matthews keep doing low post every game? Isn't that too much for his role? Yeah, man, he's out here looking like the middle ball brother, trying to post up when he's too small and not strong enough. So that's unfortunate, man. Yeah, for some reason, the calls are dropping. So keep calling in if you guys really, really want to get through. Laker Nation, hear your voice. Hey, what's up? You on live with Dan?
Yo, what's up, man? How you doing?
Pretty good, bro. Pretty good after a victory. Always good. DTLF is happy after a victory, man. How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling great about that one, though. Like, honestly, it's great to be on live with you, but I want to talk about KCP. So I'm not feeling KCP as a whole.
Okay.
I feel like we have THT, we got Caruso, and in the fourth quarter, I didn't see the full fourth quarter, but I saw that KCP was not playing and we won the game. I know we got Schroeder back, but I just didn't see what he did to make it make sense for him to be on the squad. So.
Right. No, I feel that. Look, we're so deep that tonight, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I kind of was enamored by Frank Vogel using both THT and Dennis Schroeder. I think that could be a future backcourt of the future. Like, I really think that could be, because you know what? They both can create. They both can wreak havoc in the paint. They could both stretch the floor. Obviously, THT has to work on his jumper a little bit more, but he's getting better at it. And they both play defense, which is what I love, right? So I do kind of see eye to eye with you. I would say that KCP's looking a little more expendable by the day, right? Like, if the right trade comes up and we can address something else and KCP's name pops up, I don't know if I'm saying no at this point, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? You have anybody in mind?
I don't really pay attention to the rest of the league.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't lie to you. I don't pay attention, but just KCP in general, when he's on the court, he don't really do nothing. He Danny Green.
Well, I won't go that far because Danny Green was Danny Green in the playoffs too. KCP was Rip Hamilton in the playoffs, so I still give him the benefit. I give him a benefit of the doubt because playoffs is more important to me, So I'm not saying we should trade him. I'm just saying if, let's just say somebody really good became available. If his name comes up in the trade package, I'm not saying no because I feel like THT or Caruso could both fill in that role. You know what I'm saying? Even if they don't shoot as well as he does, they could both fill in that role and, you know what I'm saying, do what it do. But you're right. I mean, very observant of you, man. Very astute. I was thinking something similar. I forgot to say it. So I'm glad you brought up that point.
Yeah, man. I just don't see why. First of all, going back to the offseason, I know you and all that shit, but I ain't trying to cuss. But
no, you good.
Just in general, I don't understand why contract to begin with. Like, I get it, like the playoff KCP.
Yeah.
Yeah, we needed him in the finals. Like, we really needed him. But the way it's progressing,
right?
I just don't know. Unless he has like a total revolutionary comeback, playoff time or whatever. I just don't see him being necessary.
I feel that. Look, I'm not mad at your take at all. Like, I can see it from your point of view. Me, I'm gonna have just more of like a patient approach, and I'm gonna wait and see with KCP. Like, I feel like, I don't know, man. I don't know. KCP is a very streaky player, but I feel like once he's on, he's on. He showed that to me last year. Last year, as soon as we arrived in the bubble, my man KCP was on from the moment he arrived to that bubble. I don't know what it is, man. Maybe it was the prison atmosphere, that he was familiar with. No, I'm just playing. I'm just saying because you know how he went to jail and stuff. I'm just playing. Nah, but legit, like KCP went off, bro. He went off in the bubble and showed me something that I was happy when we re-signed him, because I was like, what if we don't re-sign him and somebody else pays him, and then he consistently turns into that Rip Hamilton version of himself, So I was like, yo, I'm kind of like enamored by that version of him. I feel like he could step it up again. I feel like he has just another gear, and he's probably saving it for the playoffs. Maybe like another caller called and he made a great point. He said, you know what, KCP doesn't look like he has his legs on his jump shot, maybe because of the quick turnaround. That could be, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Imagine you trade him and he starts shooting 50% from beyond the arc somewhere else. I'm gonna be mad, bro. I'm gonna be steaming.
That would never happen.
I mean, yeah, I'm being sarcastic, but you know what I'm saying? Like, imagine you trade him and he turns out to be a really good starter somewhere else. So, go ahead.
We'll see. We'll see. It seems like Rob will never let him go. Like, it's like his mistress or something. Like, it just seems like Rob.
Hey, this man said his mistress. Hey, you really don't like KCP, huh? Hey, you really don't like KCP, huh?
I don't like him, bro. Like, and it's funny. I was talking to my partner earlier about him. We always talk about KCP, and we just do not like this dude because he does nothing on the court. They say that he has like great defense and he's a 3-point shooter. I don't see it. Well, I don't see it. Yes, in the playoffs, he played way better than he did in the regular season. And just like Rondo played way better played way better in the playoffs than the regular season. I get that.
But Rondo, we definitely know about playoff Rondo, man. The legend of playoff Rondo continues.
Yeah, that's playoff Rondo. There's nobody has playoff KCP.
Yeah, well, we don't know if that was a fluke, right? We don't know if that was a fluke. Like, he got to show it to me again for me to believe like that's who he is in the playoffs. Like, show it to me again. One more get. If he could turn around and do it again, I'm a believer. I'm a KCP believer, man.
I don't think we're gonna trade him. But for me, as a Laker fan, watching the games, like, I just don't see KCP being somebody that is going to help us moving forward. Honestly, in the fourth quarter, I don't know if KCP saw the play. Like, did he play in the fourth quarter? The last 8 minutes, he ain't played, and we won that game.
Right.
Got shoulder back, but KCP didn't play. THC played, and he balled out. He did what he's supposed to do. KCP stood in the corner and missed shots. Yeah, man. Look.
That's the thing about KCP. I feel like he's too one-dimensional with his shooting. Like, he's so much better as a catch and shoot. He can't create for himself. Like, he's not gonna, like, in the bubble, he got so hot that he was even hitting step backs, but that seemed like such a fluke, right? Like, he was crossing people over and hitting step backs, but that was like a fluke to me. But as far as the shooting, as far as the shooting, yeah, you're right. And THC, what he brings to the table is he could actually create for himself, which brings another dimension to his game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets to the bucket at will, man. He's a hooper. So I understand your take on this, bro. And I'm gonna have to. I kind of agree with you, kind of. You know what I'm saying? But thanks for the call, man. I like it. He came in with the hot take. He said KZP. Appreciate you too, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Appreciate you too, man. Appreciate you representing the Bay Area. Appreciate it. Yeah, man. Look, let me tell you something. KCP, I still believe in him just because I saw it in the playoffs, but I got to see it again to truly believe that's who he is. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt till we get to the playoffs, and if he proves me wrong and if he doesn't show up, then I'm going to have to give it to my man right here. It's time to go. Right? Hey, what up, man? You on live with Dan?
What's going on, Dan?
Hey. I recognize the voice. I was like, hey, what's up, big baby?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? That was a good win tonight. Love the energy from the team, the hustle, the grit and grind. You know, we got back in our winning ways, man. Dennis Schröder, man, set the tempo along with LeBron tonight. That's how I feel.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. And you know what? Coming in from that hot take from that last call, I'm going to ask you the same question that he just asked me. Do you think KCP is expendable? Do you agree with the last caller?
Yes, I do. You know,
wow.
That bubble, the Wizards, the one-hit wonder one. He ain't gonna do that again.
Wow. Okay. Hot take from Big Baby. Y'all heard it here first. That's what's up.
I'm keeping it real. I always keep it real.
That's right, brother. Absolutely. Hey, go subscribe to this man's channel, man. He's very entertaining. He's got a whole crew with him over there. So definitely show some love to Big Baby's channel for sure, man. Appreciate you for calling in. What you got to say to Laker Nation tonight, bro?
Hey, man, keep it up, man. Laker Nation, be on the journey to win back-to-back. And also, too, real quick, I just did a podcast with Metal World Peace. Go check it out, man.
Check it out, guys. My man's got connections. Y'all heard it right. Metal World Peace. I'm definitely going to check that out. I haven't seen that one yet, but I'm going to check you out for sure, bro. That's what's up.
But how do you think about the Damon Jones thing? How do you think it's going to work? I feel like it's going to be like to me, a JaVale McGee type of impact just for the defensive purposes. I don't know about the offense. I feel like it's going to come defensively.
Yeah. As far as Damon Jones, he's super explosive, super athletic. I want to see how that translates in the Lakers offense. But defensively, you're right. I feel like that's where he can really make his stride. Now, the question is going to be, is he going to get any playing time at all? Or is coach just going to have him there on the sideline riding away till his contract expires, you know? I don't know.
Yeah, I think we should. Because why would they set time for a 10-day and then don't play him? We need to throw him out there to see if it works because Boogie's still out there. You know, we may trade from Obama, so we got to experiment. You know, we got to go out there and see what happens with him, you know? Maybe it's a blessing in disguise for him. Go out there and turn up.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely, man. And I just like the fact that we're looking at different players. You know, we obviously Rob Pelinka sees what we see. He's not blind. Like I've said it for the longest. Right, like people were panicking about not having a backup center or even a starting caliber center. And Rob Pelinka went out and gave this kid a 10-day try. So he sees what we see and he's trying to address it. That's all you can ask for as a fan, right? That's it.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I'm happy, man.
One of the greatest GMs of all time because he put a great team together, man, last season. Shout out to the front office, man. Always doing great things for us, bringing us more championships in the near future. Absolutely,
brother. Thank you so much for the call, man. Appreciate you, bro. And definitely go show support for my brother, Big Baby Jonathan, man. Appreciate you, dog. All right, brother. So really quick, when I get to this comment before it disappears, my man said, Schröder talks back to Lillard and he doesn't back down. He is a small dog. Love it. Intel Wild, thank you, bro. Thank you so much. Absolutely. He's always been a dog. He's feisty. LeBron said it when we acquired him. The type of player you hate to go up against, but you love to have on your team. Yes, sir. Absolutely. Ozzy, he said, hope the Lakers don't try to outshoot the Warriors. Yeah. No, we got to play defense, bro. You're right. You're right. Absolutely, bro. You're 110% correct. If the Lakers come out here and try to run and gun with the Warriors, we're going to get shot out the gym. So what we have to do is we have to play defense and we'll save that talk for the pregame coming up on Sunday. But bottom line, you're right, bro. We got to show up for reals. I'm excited, though. I actually think we have a good shot. And, we need to get revenge on that team for what they did, for what they did to us last time. They came back. We should have smacked them. They didn't even have – I don't think they had Draymond at the time. Hey, what up? You're on live with Dan.
What's good, man?
Hey, what's up, brother? Talk to me. Where you calling in from?
Dale from Arkansas.
Arkansas, man. We worldwide Laker fans, huh? Arkansas, that's what's up.
Yes, sir, man.
Talk to me, man.
How you been, man?
I've been good. After victory, always good, man. I always feel good. Even through a loss, you always stay confident in the team, but it feels especially good when you beat a good team like Portland. Really good.
Yeah.
How you feeling, though? What you feeling about that? What was that?
It was stressful, though.
It's stressful. It's stressful to a certain degree. When I'm watching a game, I know the Lakers, they don't play a consistent 48 minutes yet. I don't know if that's due to the lack of practice or if that's just, the fact that they're pacing themselves because we're a little bit older. LeBron's a year older. We could just be pacing ourselves and then taking over when the time's right. But, yeah, that could become a bad habit. So I understand the stress factor, man. But bottom line, a win is a win, right?
Yeah.
Now, let me.
I think we need to keep we need to be better on defensively. Because the first quarter, Damian Lillard was killing us.
First quarter, Damian Lillard. Yeah, well, of course, we got to improve defensively. But I've been talking about this, man. I feel like defense starts with you're only as strong as your weakest link, like my good friend Kevin King always says right here in the comment section. Because our weakest link is our center. When you don't have that anchor down low in the paint, all of a sudden you're playing some scary defense, right? You're out here not trying to over gamble. Shooters get more wide open. So as soon as we address that interior defense, I think everything's going to fall in order. Just take last year, for example. We had some rim protectors, and it was mighty hard to get in the paint. So people will settle for some contested mid-range shots and even some fadeaway threes and stuff. It lowers the percentages, and as well as it makes our defense look really good. Now this year, even though we're still number one in defense efficiency, you're right. We have a lot of work to do, but that's going to come with if we address that center position, brother. Now let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question because it seems to be a hot topic. I didn't know it was this hot until Laker Nation brought it to my attention, but a couple callers been calling in, and they agree that KCP should get traded. Do you feel them, or you think we should hang on to them and give him one more shot?
Hey, when they were talking, I was looking up KCP's contract. I think we can make a trade. Like, if it's the right deal with the Lakers, I think we can make a trade.
But would you pull the trigger if you're Rob Pelinka, or do you think he's going to come through again in the playoffs? Like, what are you feeling?
Hey, if there's like a Zach LaVine, Zach LaVine's only making $19 million.
Right, but
so if it's a right trade, I'll do it.
But forget about the money. They're not going to trade Zach LaVine for KCP straight up. If you want Zach LaVine, you might have to give up Kuzma and THT as well. You doing that?
It depends.
If the Bulls come up to you and they give you some garbage player, somebody that don't play, to fill, the contract situation, and they give you Zach LaVine, but they want KCP, THT, and Kuzma, are you doing that? I'm putting you guys on the hot seat right now, man. I'm curious.
But it depends, like
No, depends.
If we're all healthy, yeah. I'll probably do it.
Oh, you're doing it? You're doing it? Okay.
If that's LaVine, LeBron, and AD, who's going to beat us?
Right. No, I agree. I just want to see what Laker Nation is thinking. So, Laker Nation, we're on the same page, really. I'm only doing the trade if a star becomes available. But other than that, my stance is I'd rather keep the team as we are. I think we're deep enough in a 7-game series. That depth is just going to be flexed so hard. Like, remember, injuries happen. Foul trouble happens in the playoffs. Everything is just every possession matters so much more. I think players like KCP, even Wesley Matthews to a certain degree, I think they can eventually start making an impact within the team. So unless something magical comes up like what I just mentioned, I'm not pulling the trigger. I'm standing pat and I'm adding just like Rob Pelinka did last year without subtracting a player. Do you agree?
Yeah, I guarantee you, if we get Zach LaVine, I guarantee you, you're gonna lose your voice.
Oh, you know how excited I get about these things, man. I'm gonna be over here super hype if we get Zach. But yeah, I don't foresee that happening for now. But you never know. Laker Nation, man, anything's possible, right?
Yeah, I'm just wondering, like, because when I know we have two right now, we have one, but when can we fill that other spot up?
Okay, so I'm not too. I'll be honest with you, man. I my expertise is not in salary cap situations. I have my right hand man, Kevin King, always breaks it down in the comment section. But I believe we have like 1.7 mil that we can split between two players, unless we waive somebody else. I'm not sure how that works. So
I was watching Trevor Lane, and he said that we have 2 spots open before the Damian Jones signing.
Right.
But he said the buyout market for the other one.
The trade deadline? What are you talking about? What are we talking about?
The buyout market?
Yeah, the buyout market when it opens up?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the buyout market really opens up a lot of the times, like right before All-Star break, because that's when teams kind of know where they're at, and that's when they start making moves. But in general, I'll tell you this, man. The trade deadline this year is going to be extremely interesting. I've been hearing rumors of some contenders that are looking for blockbuster trades. because they're not secure in their position. Even Brooklyn has been rumored to be pursuing players like Kyle Lowry. Now, those are just rumors. But, yeah, I think this buyout market and this trade deadline is going to be very interesting to watch. I don't know if the Lakers get involved, but I do know that we could come out with a good, very good buyout candidate, bro.
Yeah, I think we need to get LeBron a little more rest.
I agree with that. I think Laker Nation agrees with you on that sense for sure, 110%, brother. Thank you so much for the phone call, though, man. Appreciate you. Take it easy, all right?
You too, man.
All right, brother. Yeah, look, that's going to wrap it up for the phone calls for tonight. I'm going to focus the rest of my minutes right here. We got about 5 minutes before we hit that hour. But, look, here's the thing. Anything can happen. I told you guys the signing that was going to happen was probably going to come from left field. Not a lot of people foresaw this, Damian Jones signing. Like I said, homegirl on Instagram hit me up with the little eyeball emoji, and she was like, Damian Jones. I was like, yeah, I'd like him. And I brought that to your guys' attention. But it's always the players you don't know about. So who knows? Maybe Rob Pelinka knocks a home run out, adds a player we never saw coming, or makes a small trade or even a big trade. I don't know. But one thing's for sure, man, as long as we continue to win and we continue to build on this, we're going to be A-OK, Laker Nation. We're going to be just fine. I told you, a lot of people were hitting the panic button talking about we're in trouble. It's like, no, we're not in trouble. We're injured. Big difference. Now, we do have to address that center position. Hopefully, Damian Jones can come in and do what he's going to do. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I just hope that we continue to find the solution there. He said, Dan, I would want Beal over Levine. He can score off the ball and shoot better. I would give up KCP, Kuz, and THT for Beal. We'll see, man. Beggars can't be choosers. Whatever player becomes available as a start player, I'm okay with it. Whether it's Zach LaVine, Bradley Beal, anybody along those lines, I'm cool with it because I would add a consistent third star and that would take major pressure off of LeBron. So, again, open-minded to it. We do have some trade chips. People don't understand. We're stacked. We have players that other teams covet. Dennis Schröder is one of those players, especially before we signed him to that contract because they'll earn the bird rights and they can match anything. Maybe that's why we haven't signed him to a contract. Maybe they're considering everything. Now, I would like to keep him and see what he can do in the playoffs because he's been killing out here without Anthony Davis, so I would love to keep him. But we'll see. Again, many options on the table. I think Rob is just probably looking at all the cards on the table, laying them all out, and just he's out here playing chess, not checkers. But anyways, guys, it's gonna wrap it up for me. Thank you so much. We're coming to an hour already. This was long. Usually I end them like at 40 minutes or so. But I appreciate you guys all for tuning in. Thank you guys so much for the donations, the comments. If you guys already haven't, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you guys. You guys know, number one source, everything Lakers. You know where to find it right here, man. It's been real. Your boy DTLF out. And I'll catch you guys Sunday for that pregame, maybe before. If something breaks, I'll be right here, man. So